Hello, Vudani here, and today I have a PvP match of my thief. This is the third match of this tournament here, and I am using the point defense spec that has a couple of nice group buffs with very a good amount of bleeds. The build is basically meant to ride a point and lay down caltrops. You'll also have Death Blossom, which you can use quite a bit, and here we go. I'm gonna drop down my beast caltrop there, and you're gonna see I'm not really doing anything, but look at that damage going on. That is consistent, and it will really tear people apart. And notice right now it is a 1v2, and I am faring pretty well here, just kind of rolling around. Do get stunned there, not gonna be able to break out of that, but I do get a stealth there, and I use my heal and go into some Death Blossoms and roll around a little bit. I do have the Mesmer F1 ability, which I use to get all of the boons that exist, as you can tell, and continue with the Death Blossoms. Gonna try to get these people down. Remember, it is a 2-on-1, but luckily Strafe comes in there at the end to help stomp. That probably wouldn't have been possible if it were just me, but we're able to neutralize this point. And that was a pretty good 2v1. It really helps to get the Mesmer steal. If you can pickpocket a Mesmer, their F1 ability is absolutely amazing. You're going to get every boon, with the exception of stability, I believe, but a very good one to pick up. Definitely one of the better is if you can spot one, I'd suggest stealing from them. And right here I see another Mesmer, but I do want to try to get this revive. Looks like they're stomping, and I try to get him with the tripwire, but I do not get that up. I went right in with the caltrops there. I probably should have just gone straight for the tripwire. Probably would have been able to get Agent Tile up. So this Mesmer is fighting off the point, which is not wise in terms of points, but unfortunately that is my weakness. But am able to deal with her as she was weakened when I came in, and we never really lost that point, so nothing really lost there, and Agent Tile will be able to move up. Looks like we're having a bit of trouble with the trebuchets right now. We're not really worrying too much about it, though. We really want to be able to control this battle, and from the fights that have been engaged in so far, we're actually doing fairly well. I'm going to try to get back to the middle here to capture this point once again, but it looks like that is already being taken care of. Just gonna drop a bit of caltrops there and move on. Let's see about this last point. Maybe we can 3-cap here. Mansion isn't really in danger right now. I do not believe that they are doing much for it. We do have one person over there, I believe, and right now it's a Guardian versus Thief. I'm going to pop my ultimate just because it's a very short cooldown, and it does apply bleeds. That's definitely very beneficial for this build. If you can stay at ranged while executing that ultimate, you're going to do a lot of good damage with those bleeds. And right here, I'm rolling around. I switch weapons there. That's what that rock spike does. It's just more bleed and more Death Blossom. Each Death Blossom I am evading, and each roll I'm evading, and everything is making me invincible while applying bleeds. And Guardians, obviously defensive class. This build this guy's running is meant for defense, and was not able to take him out, but I mean, that's unfortunate. That's definitely something that is going to be tough. Guardians in a 1v1 are very difficult to deal with just because they have so many passive condition removals. It's definitely possible to take them out, for instance, in that my caltrops did come off cooldown. The big one, the slot skill caltrops, is actually a freaking massive bleed. That thing lasts for quite some time, and I believe by itself it can get to like 13 stacks of bleed. So I'm going to go in there and just start off with the pickpocket since it's a fairly short cooldown, and make sure we have this. It looks like they have 2 people here now, so even up the numbers with me here. Well, a little unfair now, but it looks like that Mesmer did run away, leaving this warrior to bite the dust, so I'll take that kill. Gonna move on here. It looks like we're in fair control. We do have 2 points, but the kills must be fairly even, considering the points are fairly even as well. I'm going to make sure we have this point because we did just kill 2 people, so well, we killed 1. I'm not sure where the Mesmer went, but it looks like they have 2 here, so we want to be able to kill them. There's definitely not going to be too much pressure anywhere else because of who we did just kill. The respawns can be fairly long, but right now is when we need to be cleaning up this point and moving on. And I'm just going to focus who I can, roll around. If the more caltrops, the better. They do apply cripple, which is very nice, and right now it's basically just whirl around and be annoying. I do have that tripwire on the point just in case, and about that tripwire, I'm not really satisfied with it anymore. I've actually taken the Shadow Refuge. I do not believe if I've mentioned that before, but I find Shadow Refuge to be a little bit more useful. The problem with tripwire is it's just a pain to get people to hit, and when you do get someone to hit it, it's usually the wrong target. And right here is where I just absolutely own. As you can see, the lots of bleeds going off with the two people clumped up. I got the good caltrops. Going to try to tripwire there, but there you see it. The problem with tripwire, was not able to get it in time. If I Shadow Refuge wouldn't have actually helped there, but with the help of that catapult, we are going to be able to down these people, and since they are interrupting me, I tried to kill them, and that was a poor choice. Gonna use my good caltrops, the slot skill, and we got Strife coming in here, and looked like that was two warriors that both popped their vengeance, so they're gonna go down. That's definitely kind of funny there. That explains how they did pop up, but, you know, we got 2 points now, and it's actually looking pretty good. With those two down, they're going to be respawning, so you can expect a joint force to attack middle soon here. We're not going to extend too far, and I decide to go help Mansion, seeing the two people here coming in. So they're really trying to push Mansion. Basically what that means is they're probably saying screw the Trebuchet, and that's probably a poor decision because guess what? The Trebuchet can attack this point too. And there goes the Trebuchet, just absolutely, I mean, I can't really say how effective that thing is. I mean, if you've seen Trebuchets in this match, you just know. If you got a good person on the Trebuchet, good Mesmer to really take control of that, anyone who can fire it can do damage, and that's good and bad. I definitely don't really like the PvE elements as much as I'd much rather just fight people, but you know, if you can control it, good. If you can't control it, that's fine. You just need to make sure that you have a strategy that everyone is aware of, because it is very possible to dodge Trebuchet blasts. One key way to dodge those actually is just the voice cue. You got the announcer who pretty much always says that it is firing, and right now they were like they realized that they needed to get rid of that, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to hold these 2 points. We're pretty close to victory, and I throw down my caltrops there. I do get feared, but as you can see, you still got the damage rolling in. It's not really a bad thing for me to get feared out of line of sight, and gonna finish these guys off with Death Blossoms there and throw down some more caltrops. And Necro's trying to run, but guess what? He is bleeding to death, and this warrior, very similar fate. Gonna try to lure him into the tripwire, but he went down a little too early. He's gonna stun me here, but we'll be able to stomp him still. If you do, that's incredible. He did not die. Anyway, he'll die eventually. I guess I did not start that stomp soon enough, but it doesn't matter. We won that pretty easily. That's definitely... That team was a little unorganized. I don't know if they had the strategy down, but we were pretty much ready to, with a set strategy, we wanted to control our Trebuchet there, and we did, and that really helped us secure the middle point as well as our own point. And as always, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any suggestions on thief builds, I know I've changed the Shadow Refuge. I believe I've mixed up some of the talents or some of the traits a bit with this build for different game types. Curious if you guys have tried this. I know it's become a little more popular. And thanks for watching.